Hi, today we are going to narrate the main definitions of the terms used in public procurement according to Ppra rule number 2. But before starting this presentation, please make note that this presentation is just for the understanding and academic purposes of the rules, and presenter is not responsible for any discrepancies or misunderstanding of the rules by the audience. So Ppra has put forward these rules to streamline public procurement process, and it's very important that all the professionals in public procurement should understand and implement them. Okay, let's now start defining one by one all these terms. The first one is the bid. A bid means a tender or an offer in response to an invitation by a person, consultant, firm, companies, or an organization expressing his or its willingness to undertake a specified task at a given price. The next one is the bidder. Bidder means a person who submits a bid. It could be a person, a consultant, a firm, a company, or an organization. Since we are discussing the definition of bidder, so let's see what is the definition and what is a blacklisted bidder. So a blacklisted bidder means a bidder that is declared by the authority untrustworthy after establishing the fact that the bidder was found involved in any corrupt or fraudulent practice or praxis, or if the bidder is declared incapable by the authority due to its established performance failure during the execution of a contract, or if the bidder deviates from its prior commitment or declaration made regarding the bid or proposal submitted by the bidders. Next is call of order. Call of order means an order placed by an procuring agency under general terms and pricing on a range of goods under closed framework agreement without having to negotiate terms every time. It's kind of the same order. We create same order to cover multiple supplies or deliveries from a single company. While defining call of order, we use the term closed framework agreement. Now let's see what does it mean. A closed framework agreement means an agreement with specified terms and conditions with an agreed price. As we know, the procedure for submitting bid is called bidding, and a competitive bidding means a procedure leading to the award of a contract whereby all the interested persons, firms, companies, or organizations may bid for contract, including both national competitive biddings and international competitive biddings. Next term is contractor. A contractor means a person, consultant, firm, companies, or an organization who undertakes to supply goods, services, or work. Contract is a basic document in any procurement. It means an agreement enforced by the law. So a contract is an agreement between two parties that create a legal obligation to perform or not to perform a particular duty. Corrupt and fraudulent practices. As you remember, while we were discussing the blacklisted bidders, we have mentioned corrupt and fraudulent practices. So let's now discuss these practices in detail. Corrupt and fraudulent practices in respect of procurement process shall be either one or any of the combination of the practices, including coercive practices, corrupt practices, fraudulent practices, and obstructive practices. In next slides, we will discuss each of them in detail. The number one is coercive practices, which means any impairing or harming or threatening to impair or harm directly or indirectly any party or the property of the party, to influence the actions of a party to achieve a wrongful gain or to cause a wrongful loss to another party. Coercive practices mean any arrangement between two or more parties to procurement process designed to stifle or hold back open competition for any wrongful gain and to establish prices at artificial or non-competitive levels. Corrupt practices means the offering, giving, receiving, or soliciting directly or indirectly of anything of value to influence the acts of another party for wrongful gain. Fraudulent practices means any act or omission, including a misrepresentation that knowingly or recklessly misleads or attempts to mislead a party to obtain a financial gain. The number 5 is the obstructive practices. As its name shows, it means harming or threatening to harm directly or indirectly person to influence their participation in a procurement process or affect the execution of a contract, other benefit, or to avoid an obligation. The next term is cross-debarred. It means a bidder debarred by any procuring agency shall be considered as debarred by all the procuring agencies. Debars means to stop someone from doing anything by law or by official agreement. Next is emergency. Emergency means natural calamities, disasters, accident, war, and operational emergency, which may give rise to abnormal situations requiring prompt and immediate action to limit or avoid damage to a person, property, or the environment. E-Procurement is a new way of procuring the goods and services. So here definition of e-procurement means is use of information and communication technology or digital or electronic means for procurement process. Okay, the next term is the force account. Force account means execution of procurement of small works and non-consultancy services through direct contracting with any state-owned entity having resources to perform that particular assignment subject to ascertaining that it is cost and time effective. Framework agreements. We have already discussed about the closed framework agreement. Let's now see what is framework agreement means. It is a contractual agreement which allows a procuring agency to procure goods, services, or works that are needed continuously or repeatedly at agreed term and condition over an agreed period of time through placement of a number of orders. Previously we have defined the bids, so now let's define what is the most advantageous bid is. It is a bid or proposal for goods, works, or services that after meeting the eligibility or qualification criteria is found substantially responsive to the terms and the condition as set out in the bidding or request for the proposal document, and also evaluated as the highest ranked bid or proposal on the basis of cost or quality or qualification or any combination of thereof as specified in the bidding documents or request for proposal documents, which shall be in conformity with the selection techniques to be issued by the authority. When we used word ordinance in the procurement documents, it means the Public Procurement Regulatory Authority, Ppra Ordinance 2002. We have talked about the call of orders. Now let's define what repeat orders are. It means procurement of the same commodity from the same source without competition, which includes enhancement of contracts as well. Suppliers are the main participant in the procurement. So the supplier means a person, consultant, firm, company, or an organization who undertakes to supply goods, services, or work. Next term is unsolicited project proposal. This means any proposal containing a unique and innovative ideas and approach, and the same is not submitted in response to any procurement request. However, it is aligned with the mission and the objective of the procuring agency, and is subject to competitive selection process by soliciting counter proposal challenging the initiator's proposal in all the technical and financial aspects. Value of money is one of the most important principles in public procurement. So let's see what is the meaning of value for money. Means best returns for each rupee spent in terms of quality, timeliness, reliability, after sale service, upgradability, price, source, and the combination of whole life cost and quality to meet the procuring agency's requirements. So this is called value for money. Please make sure that the expressions used but not defined in these rules shall have the same meanings as are assigned to them in the ordinance. So keep this in your mind. These were the terms used in the Ppra, which I have explained in these presentations. So I hope after having this presentation you have fair idea about these terms, and if you have any question, please let me know. I will be glad to answer those questions. Thank you.